I derailed my girlfriend's family game night by bringing my own controller. My girlfriend Rachel is really close with her family. Every Friday night, they do this big game night at her parents' house. Board games, card games, sometimes video games on the big TV in the living room. It's a whole thing. I've been dating Rachel for about a year, and I've gone to a few of these nights already. The problem is that I have a neurological condition that affects my hands. I don't have full grip strength, and standard game controllers can cause my hands to lock up or cramp painfully if I use them for more than a few minutes. Rachel knows this. Her parents know this. Her brother knows this. The first time it came up was months ago. When we played Mario Kart, I used one of their controllers. Didn't want to make a fuss and ended up in so much pain afterward that I couldn't open my hand properly for 2 days. The second time was during a fighting game her brother insisted on. I told them I might need breaks, and her dad joked that I was just bad at losing. I laughed it off, but my hands were shaking by the end of the night. So when Rachel told me her family wanted to do a big tournament-style game night last month, I planned ahead. I bought a specialized adaptive controller that's designed for people with limited grip strength. It wasn't cheap, but it meant I could actually participate without hurting myself. Before the night, I told Rachel I was thinking of bringing it. She said, "Yeah, that's probably smart," and didn't seem concerned. We arrived at her parents' house around 7. The living room was already set up with snacks, drinks, and the console hooked up to the TV. Her brother Mike was hyped, trash-talking everyone before we even sat down. When it was time to play, everyone grabbed a controller from the coffee table. I reached into my backpack and pulled out mine. The mood changed instantly. Rachel's mom stopped mid-sentence. Her dad frowned like I'd just done something offensive. Mike laughed and said, "What is that thing?" I said calmly, "It's just a controller that's easier for me to use." Her dad crossed his arms and said, "So the ones we have aren't good enough?" I tried to explain that it wasn't about quality, just accessibility, but Rachel's mom cut in and said it was strange to bring your own equipment to someone else's house. Mike said it was unfair that I probably had some kind of advantage. I pointed out that the controller didn't make me better at the game. It just kept my hands from hurting. Rachel stood there silently, didn't say a word. Her mom suggested I just play a round or two with a normal controller and see how it went. I said I'd already done that before and it didn't go well. Her dad sighed loudly and said I was being difficult and making everyone uncomfortable. So I sat down anyway and plugged in my controller. The room was tense the entire time. Every time I won a round, Mike accused me of cheating. Every time I lost, someone made a comment about how my special controller wasn't working very well. Rachel stared at her phone. After the game, her mom made a point of saying that family nights were about bonding and that bringing outside stuff changed the vibe. Mike posted a picture on his story of the setup and zoomed in on my controller with a caption about extra players needing extra help. On the drive home, Rachel finally spoke. She said her parents felt disrespected and that I could have just sat out instead of making it a thing. I asked her why sitting alone on the couch while everyone else played would be better. She said I should apologize to keep the peace. I asked why keeping the peace always seemed to involve me being in pain or excluded. She didn't answer.